Jody Hughes and Rebecca Stillman may be creative artists, but they're complete novices when it comes to home improvement.
No.
This garage renovation is a tough one, and their strategy is to wing it.
This really should be flat, right?
Next on Weekend Warriors.
I didn't realize it was this bad.
Creative duo Jody Hughes and Rebecca Stillman have run out of studio space inside their home for their favorite hobbies. But never fear, this couple's got a plan, and it has garage conversion written all over it.
Jody and Rebecca love their 1950s-inspired two-bedroom bungalow, but they have a problem.
Excuse me, honey.
They're running out of space. Jody's a musician and Rebecca's an animator, and this creative couple have outgrown their cramped, cluttered workroom.
Do you mind if I use your desk for a second?
Sure.
And they're ready to do something about it.
There they are.
Hi.
Hey, how are you, Rebecca?
Good.
And Jody?
Jody, yes.
Okay,
Hi.
I'm ready to get creative.
Well, great. Come on in.
Oh, see, you started before me. You've already been creative all throughout your house. So, how do you describe this? Is this retro? What is this?
Mid-century modern, eclectic.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, that's what I said. Well, it's full of color.
I'm not afraid of color.
Each piece in here looks like you've picked it, like it's been a hunt or a search and you found it.
Jody and I have both been collecting pieces for the past decade. or
Garage
so.
sales,
Yeah.
thrift stores, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a modern-day pirate treasure hunt. It's
Sure.
great.
You always want to sneak away before they realize what they've done, you know.
That's called stealing.
So this is the problem. This is our current studio.
I would call this a current small space that must be tough to be creative in here. What would be ideal? How much more space would you really like? Within reason.
Well, you know, 4 or 5 times the space would be nice, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
There's only one place where they can find space that big, and they'll have to go out the door to find it.
Okay, we're here. This is the home improvement mountain you have to climb.
She needs room to do her animation, her miniature sets, her photography. It's going to be on this side. Over here is going to be my music studio.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
How are we going to do this? Well, first off, we're going to finish off the walls and the ceiling
Okay, these walls will be finished.
with the insulation and drywall
On the ceiling also.
and on the ceiling.
What else?
The entire back wall will be built-in shelves here.
Okay, so this whole
Storage,
thing will be a wall.
tools. Well, no, it's not a wall. It's going to have a curtain in front
Oh,
of
you
it.
have a curtain in front of it. Okay. What else do you plan to do in here?
Well, we're going to
This
be...
is the floor.
The floor,
The
yeah.
floor. We're going to paint dark brown. And,
You're going to paint dark brown, but what about the huge cracker?
Right.
We're going to actually fill this with this turquoise pebbles and resin to make it shiny.
Have you ever seen that before?
No.
Do you think it'll work? Are you going to test it?
Right here?
Right here, yeah.
These first-timers think the job will take 12 days and cost $3,000.
I think you're creative to your core, so even if you haven't done something like this before, I think you're going to be successful. Do you feel confident?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Confidence high?
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said nervously. Good luck.
Thanks.
It's day one of the garage conversion. Rebecca's father, Jerry, is here to help.
Wow, look at this, all cleaned up, ready to start.
Yep.
What are we gonna do first?
Well, let's start the installation.
All right.
Okay.
So the actual opening is 15 and a quarter.
And a quarter. Okay.
That's should be 14 and a quarter.
So it's going to fit right in there without cutting?
No. It's that's 15 and a
Inch.
quarter. It's an
Oh,
inch too.
oh, man.
Next,
So we're gonna have to cut every one of them.
Well, I mean, is
Either
it
that
small
or-
enough to squish it into those?
well, the one we all.
Let's try.
Okay.
Let's see if we can fit it in.
Okay.
How much is an acceptable amount to compress them?
Oh, that seems fun.
That's okay.
I think it's pretty good.
And the verdict is slight compression acceptable.
So what's this part of the process about compression of the insulation?
Yeah. I think it's going to be fine if we just compress it a little. They say don't compress too much, but I think we're doing all right.
So when they say compression, they mean pushing it in or compressing it on the sides? I don't know that.
Neither. You shouldn't do either. You shouldn't do either one of those.
Oh, okay.
Too much.
Too much. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll measure, you cut. Sound good?
Yeah.
78.5.
Yeah.
It looks a little short, actually. Yeah, we're about an inch and a half
So
off.
like an inch.
Can it fit over
there.
Over
we
there.
fit over one of those. Okay.
No, it's still too short.
Still too short. All right, let's see if it fits here.
Oh, yeah.
At last, the short piece of insulation has a home.
Is that okay if it ripped?
I think so.
Is this okay, this gap?
I guess we better cut everything by ½ inch long.
Yeah. Yeah, because then we can always just stuff a
A little bit.
extra.
It needs to be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Just when they think they've got the measurements figured out and think they can move forward,
I'm considering that we should redo this one.
Why?
It's slouching.
coming up, Jody faces the truth about home improvement,
They make it look so easy.
while Rebecca struggles with an odd contraption.
I don't see it happening.
Next on Weekend Warriors. Back, artists Jody Hughes and Rebecca Stillman are converting their unused garage into a music and animation studio. It's still day one of the project, and with the help of Jerry, Rebecca's dad, they're attempting to install insulation to the bare frame of the garage.
This really should be flat, right?
Oh, yeah, they said
Really
they'd
should
make
be.
it taut.
This
Okay.
is way too long. Look.
Yeah, it is.
That first piece of insulation is really causing problems.
They make it look so easy.
Oh, geez, nothing came out. Gosh. Maybe we just have exceptionally hard wood or something. Nope, nope.
Something's not right, and Rebecca thinks the wood studs are to blame.
They're so hard, they're not as soft as the new 2x4 pine that you would get. And so I think that has something to do with it. And also, you know, I'm probably not getting my aim right and everything. You know, I think it just takes practice too.
I like blaming the tool better.
Yeah.
And the 30s construction.
Yeah.
It's a much safer route.
Yeah, it's the wood's fault.
It's the wood's fault.
Totally.
Step aside, kids. It's time for Jerry to give it a try.
There you go.
With Jerry's technique and lots of practice, the crew finally gets the hang of stapling.
I think it's gonna go a lot faster now.
Watch out.
All right, this wall's done. Should we move to another wall or the ceiling?
I think we should move to the ceiling. I think we have the hang of it.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Yay, we finished one.
One down.
So it's on to the next one, and the next one after that. With half the ceiling done, the team is ready to move on to drywalling. Now they get to bust out the drywall jack they rented for just this occasion.
It's actually hard.
What do you think?
I don't see it happening.
The problem is the drywall is being blocked by these two vertical ceiling beams.
I vote to take those out for right now.
Afraid that removing the beams might not be safe, they try another angle.
Put it up this way or this way? Okay.
Either way, I guess. This might be really easy.
Famous last words, Jody.
Keep going up. Oh yeah. See that diagonal, Rebecca? that
Yeah.
We're trying to get over.
Yeah.
As soon as we get over that, we can push
Okay.
it. Here, look.
Okay. This just doesn't look like it's gonna work. What do you think?
I think I'm tired and I think we should end it for today.
Yeah, that's fine. It isn't going anywhere.
That sounds like the best
And I'm
idea.
tired.
All right, let's get out of here.
Maybe a fresh day will bring a new solution. The next day, after finishing the insulation, Rebecca, Jody, and Dad Jerry realized that the only way to get the huge piece of drywall up was by removing some of the non-critical ceiling beams.
There we go.
After that, it was another week of hard labor before the entire garage was drywalled and mudded. Of all the parts of a project, you'd think that the drywall would be a piece of cake. Well, today, Jody and Rebecca are going to build some shelves and paint a door. Hey, what could be so difficult about that? That's good cake. It's now day 9 of the project, and Dad Jerry is back to help construct the shelf.
Hi, what'd you do while I was gone?
We drew all the lines, and now we're ready to start attaching the supports for the shelves.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
Look at the level.
It's level, but is it square?
Wow. Oh, no. I didn't realize it was this bad.
Coming up, Jerry finds the perfect scapegoat.
If anything goes wrong, I'll take the blame.
And Rebecca and Jody spare no wardrobe expense for their friends.
Oh, I feel like I'm part of a West African drum group.
Welcome back to Weekend Warriors. Jody and Rebecca are converting their garage into an artist studio. It's still day 9 of the project, and the crew is working on the storage shelves.
See, look at that.
Even though the shelf supports aren't square with the wall, Jody decides to leave them and adjust the actual shelf boards instead.
Yeah, we'll just cut the board, it's fine.
Okay, that went into something solid.
If Jody's happy, everyone's happy.
All right, that's it.
That's the last one?
That's the basic frame for the shelves.
And look who's here.
So you got most of the framing up for your shelves. Looks good. The drywall looks great. That was no easy task, was it?
No, it was a cinch.
Enough socializing. Jerry and I have a door to prime.
Wow. Pink primer.
Ever the careful one, Jerry begins on a test piece.
Shows bubbles. The air bubbles. Those are all air bubbles.
How's it going?
I'm not sure that this is the right tool to use. It still is not smooth, and it's a texture finish.
Oh.
And if you really want to have a nice smooth
door,
finish.
yeah.
You think it's the roller?
Yeah, it seems like it's the roller.
Let's try one of those brushes there. I don't think they're going to do it.
It's like watching paint dry.
Maybe we should give the paint pad a try.
Okay, next try.
How is that one working out?
I think it's going to be better, but they're still going to have brush strokes.
Whew. It may not be perfect, but at least Jerry is game to give it a try.
See how it works out.
If anything goes wrong, I'll take the blame. Feel a cramp or anything, just tell me, I'll jump in.
Smooth.
Smooth.
Was that your nickname in high school, Smooth?
I was a full geek.
Come on. What are the consequences? What will she do to us if we mess up?
I don't think she's going to fire me.
Oh, good, good.
Back inside, Jody and Rebecca are hoping to get one final post up before calling it quits for the day.
Oh, that's looking better.
That sounds like it's time to take a break.
All right, let's get out of here. All right.
On days 10 and 11, Jody and Rebecca finished building the storage shelves. They also spent their time priming every nook and cranny.
Paint clothes? I'm sure Rebecca will hook you up. I'll see you. Have you ever heard of a paint party? You call all your best friends to come over and help out. Well, mostly you hang out. Hey, Jody and Rebecca have been working hard, and they need the help.
Today is day 12 of the renovation, and a gang of friends have arrived to save the day. And Jerry's back for more.
This one for you, and this one for you.
Yeah.
And this one for you.
Hey, what's that from drum or something?
Yeah.
Cherry flop.
Oh, I feel like I'm part of a West African drum group.
Can you get me? I just feel silly.
Silly or not, the crew is smocked and ready.
Okay, you're just like dripping some stuff all over, so be careful. Yeah, like that.
Like that?
Yeah. So why don't you wipe off the edges a little bit,
Where?
and then on the air
On the air conditioning.
Yeah.
That's what you get for free labor.
Right.
All right, taping is done. You here?
Well, what does
Right.
this say about me, this smock?
Funky.
Funky.
Yeah.
Not really, doesn't work much? Asked a lot of questions.
No, it does work. It really works.
What's it say about
Brings out the color of your hair and your skin. It's lovely.
it? It is lovely, isn't it?
Okay, back to work. Now for some color.
Oh, wow, that is nice.
And that is some color.
So what do you think of the color?
This is exactly what I wanted.
Excellent.
While Jody and Rebecca paint turquoise on the wall, Jerry is clearing out debris from the giant crack in the slab in preparation for the couple's future masterpiece.
Stand clear, water coming through. Beep, beep.
The rest of the team scrubs the floor in preparation for paint.
Maybe after we scrub the floor, they'll let us go to the ball. I heard that.
Coming up,
I hate the prep.
Rebecca loses part of her crew.
Yeah, it was real fun wearing this.
But not to worry, you won't believe what these two artists managed to pull off. Stay tuned. Rebecca Stillman and Jody Hughes are closing in on their garage conversion. The gang of friends they've enlisted to help are still going strong.
All right, so what do we have left?
We are going to,
Today.
I think the outside is dry now, so why don't we have Elizabeth and Michael
Start the outside.
start the outside
All right.
priming, and we will start priming the floor.
I hate the prep.
Then don't go inside, Michael. There's more prep in there, too. They're using a special primer for concrete floors.
Like this, Rebecca?
Yeah, I think it's just gonna dry clear.
Just when Rebecca had everyone working hard, two of her workers bail out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was real fun wearing this.
All right,
Yeah,
thanks.
a lot.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Down two pair of hands, the rest of the crew finishes off the day by priming the remainder of the soon-to-be studio floor.
Oh, fantastic.
That's it.
That's the last
of it.
After poring over home improvement books and becoming way too familiar with drywall, Jody and Rebecca's work studio is done. Now this, I gotta see.
All right, here it is.
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready. Oh, I wasn't ready for this. You did a fabulous job. Before, this used to be Jody and Rebecca's bare-framed garage. Now it's an artist studio awash in contrasting color. There's a bright orange accent beam, a newly painted chocolate brown floor, a dramatic red door, and
Yeah.
curtain number one
Yes,
and
yes.
two, but behind
One and
curtain number
two.
one, oh, do they slide? A bright turquoise storage space. You have empty space. What's up?
I know.
What's up? You said you had so much stuff to fill up, you got empty space. And there's more. You just have to look down. What did you do here?
We filled it with a two-part resin and did layers of it with glitter and
Something happened.
fairy
Something
moss.
fell in. I see an eyeball.
Little fun things. There's a, let's see, a little heart and an R and a seahorse.
This is a really cool idea. And there will be more cool ideas to come, because now there's an area for Jody's computer, his keyboards, and his guitars. And across the room, Rebecca has space for her animation miniatures and photography projects.
I've never had this much space, actually, and yeah, I'm free to actually work on my music, you know, and we're not bumping into each other.
Yet still, you know, having the close proximity and working together like we were in the other room, but with the proper space.
The studio's transformation doesn't stop on the inside. Before, the garage's exterior had zero style. But now, a fresh coat of paint and landscaping add up to a fashionable studio front. It took Jody and Rebecca 2 very long weeks to complete this project, and many friends helped out along the way.
She had a lot of people help out. One name that rises to the top, who I helped paint with, my boy Jerry, your dad.
Right. Superstar dad, turbo dad, so much energy, and he was here all the time helping us out.
Though the couple went a few $1,000s over budget, the sense of satisfaction gained was priceless.
Oh, that's looking better.
So Jody, was it more difficult than you ever imagined?
Yeah, it's actually probably one of the most difficult things I've ever done.
Did you know you had it in you? Because I don't think you were professing a great skill.
No, are you kidding me? I'm as surprised as you are.
The goal was to create a unique space, and you've done that. Color, design, function.
Thanks.
You did it. Congratulations.
All right, thanks.
What is this area?
This is just a
The thinking area.
Yeah, a little thinking
Maybe
relaxation.
pondering. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Easy, I'm thinking.